Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Bam Bam Raw TV on Bam Bam, aka the 411 Giant. Hey, hit that like button. I want you to subscribe, and I want you to hit that bell icon when my next video come out. This is insightful message, insightful message concerning the gangster label that we get, and a lot of people get it. We don't give it to ourselves. Most men who end up being called gangsters or legends and stuff like this here, they don't wake up that morning going out saying, I'm setting forth to be a legend or be a gangster or be this here. A gangster, my personal opinion of it is a person who do things, take care of business, do the things that he need to do, and through doing those things or do the things he feel he should do, along the way doing these things, these different accolades and these different names are thrown on you because you survived this situation, or you achieved something through this situation, or you stood up to this situation and going on. But there's a lot of misconception going on. Gangsters don't cry. Gangsters don't have no pain. Gangsters don't have no feeling. Gangsters don't have this, Gangsters, one thing I can tell you what gangsters don't have, they don't have control of their reputation. Gangsters don't have anybody who right now got a name ringing. Some people had a name ringing. I'm a 60-year-old man now. I have no dog in the fight. I'm through with that life. I'm through with that only thing. And I make mistakes. I still make mistakes. I still do different things going on, but I don't make horrible mistakes mistakes like I used to make that would send me away for the rest of my life and going on. I stay away from that. I don't want no part of a lot of these things, and I respect that if a man has to do that and choose to do that, all I ask is that he be careful, be mindful, and going on, because they're bringing things, and so many things that happen now that he's bringing into play with the way he locked us up now it's very saddening and going on. But I mean, a person got to eat, so I ain't gonna never talk against that. I wish them the best, and I ask them be careful. I wish everybody could start a business and everything. But now get to the gangsterism thing. As a person in my area in Shreveport, I have a name. I didn't give myself that name. I didn't give myself that gangster name. I didn't give myself that reputation. All I did was drink, have fun, try to get money, and I did that. Doing the business when I did business and things that I did, and certain things happened in the process that people seen that and they said that was gangster. And then it got to the point now where when you're in no control of your reputation, then people are saying that you did things that you didn't do. Average person who's considered a gangster, you can believe some of his I would say probably even 40% of his reputation is not actually true. Gangsters, again, like I said, they say gangsters don't cry, gangsters don't hurt, gangsters, that's bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Gangsters don't lose. Gangster ain't gonna, if a gangster lose, that's bull crap. I done lost and then didn't go kill nobody. I done lost and move on to the next situation going on. I done lost fights. Gangster don't win every fight. And if you do lose a fight, you don't have to go kill the next individual over losing a fight. As long as you was in that fight, that's the thing about it. And be ready to fight again. That's the thing. Not being afraid, to stand up for what you believe in. That you don't got to, because when you don't want to take no loss. You say you kill this person because you don't want to take no loss. But when you go to penitentiary, all you taking is loss. Loss on top of the other. Loss of being with your family. Loss of freedom, loss of this, loss. So you should try to think a situation out and make up your mind, clearly minded, is it worth this here? Is this worth this here going on? Not because it's what somebody else say, not because of what somebody else wants you to do, but because you feel that this is worth this to me. Analyze all the situations. Is it worth me spending the rest of my life in jail? Is it worth this or worth that? Is this risk worth it? If you taking a risk that you can make $1 million and the most time you can get is 5 years or 10 years, may be worth that. But when you take a risk that they're going to bring you back nothing but a reputation, and you gonna spend the rest of your life in jail behind that. I don't, me personally, now that I'm smart enough to know and old enough to know, that's why I'm out of the game and all this. But I do say again, the gangster thing, people, I don't like some of the ideology that they got on our young children. They got a young children thinking they can't take no loss. If they take a loss, they're a coward, they're a punk, or whatever's going on. So now they got to go show them people that and now you got to go kill this dude to show them people that it's going on. If Mike Tyson can lose, you can lose. It's his thing, but it's just that you be ready every time. They gonna have to bring that same intensity. They gonna have to bring that same intensity. You whoop me today, you gonna get a chance to whoop me again, unless we squash this. Because if we don't get this squashed to my satisfactory, we gonna keep fighting. You gonna get a chance to keep beating me up. I'm gonna get a chance to beat you up one of these times. Something gonna happen. I took my homeboy Cody. I had fought that man 7 times and didn't win now one of them. But I fought him till he fixed my bicycle. Now that's gangster. I ain't gonna get no gun and shoot him in the back of the head or shoot him coming out the bushes. I fought him till he fixed my bicycle. Something like that. So I'm not, I'm saying again, this gangster thing that the people are putting, the pressure they're putting on our youth, and is that they can't accept no losses. They got to retaliate with deadly force. I don't believe that to be so, man. I don't, I know I've been out here 3 years and I've seen what's going on out here and everything going on, and I meet these little young soldiers. I mean, these young G's coming up, these young gangsters going. Good people. I mean, to me, I have good conversation with them. We laugh, joke, bull crap going on like shit going on. And I'm same way. I fool with them from everywhere. They all men's. They men's. Most of them all men's. And I hate to see them just throw their life away because of what somebody else think about them. And then the people gonna add on to it what they want. They gonna call him. They gonna call you an idiot. And, oh man, he had all his money. He threw all his weight. Now he in the cell. Now he calling out the jailhouse or asking his mama for money. He crying, telling them to do that there. So they're gonna talk about you regardless. If they're gonna talk about you, you should want to be out here on the free world talking about it, doing your thing. But again, I'm just talking about me as a gangster. I don't aspire to the label they try to put on our youth, make our youth feel like they got to do so much to be a man. And they don't have to do that, man. These young dudes, they sharp. They got a lot going on for them and everything. But a gangster is not. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this conversation. Some people don't. Some people don't. But I have to say it to you because I don't want y'all to suffer what I suffer. I got to be a 60-year-old man, man. A 60-year-old man. I still make mistakes. You're not gonna be perfect in going on. I do stuff and I catch myself. Then when I realize that's going on, I have to deal with that. I suck it up and move on. But I'm not making no major mistakes. I'm not putting myself in there. I even learn to forgive. Back in the days, it was hard for me to forgive a situation because that's not what the people expected of me. I started becoming not who I was, but who the people wanted me to be, or who the people thought I was. And those same people, when I was locked up, did almost 28 years, didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing for me. All the ones that I was trying to impress. So again, I have to have this conversation with y'all because I'll be telling y'all my stories, and the reason I tell y'all my stories is to show y'all what I did in jail and, how I stood up in jail and how I was going. I didn't say I won no every fight. I don't say I was right every time and going on. I didn't say my way was the right way. But because the feds and our children are becoming so intertwined with each other. The Fed is taking up more charges. They're taking up more stuff. The Fed, more children is calling from jail. Hey, mom, I'm in the Fed. Hey, dad, I'm in the Fed. So I think the first thing is not to go. Do everything you can not to go. If you do go or somebody go that you care about, I want to start giving some insight on what to avoid, what to try to get into, what all kind of things that may be beneficial to helping you get a release date. Helping you make your release date, stopping you from catching more time, stopping you from being a body. Like I say, it's gonna be prison, basically prison 101. I can go through the feds. I did 2.5 years in the LTI reform school. Had juvenile life. I went through that. I went through 2 stints in the state joint. I done went through fighting every case it is to be fought. And I done went to the Fed and did this time. I did it all the wrong way. So I think I do have an idea of the right way to do it. Just do it the opposite of what I did. And I'm going to talk to y'all and break it down to y'all on this. I would advise you to do this, to get here. If you just want to G out and throw it all away, then I can tell you how to do that too. If you just want to go in there and chunk caution to the wind, because it's always, they create laws right now. People getting out, they've been down 28 years, 25 young dudes out of DCs. All these dudes is getting out now because the laws come into play. They ain't got no use for them no more. They old men. It costs to keep them housed in jail now, so they ready to let them out, and so they got all kind of laws they create. So I would never advise nobody to give up on trying to get out of prison. I don't care what you got, what time you got, how much time you got, life, or you got 30, or you got 25, whatever it is. But this story again about the gangsters. We hear the story about all the gangsters. We don't give ourselves that name. Like I said, if anything, if I was a gangster, I'm a retired one now. But we don't give ourselves that name, and we don't control our reputations. You know what I'm saying? People say so much stuff about it that we didn't do. And how can we argue against it? Because of the few things we done did, they give us the minute, and we can't argue against it. They're not going to believe it. If we say we didn't do something, they're going to say, oh, he's just keeping that on the down low. But so it goes back to somebody said, one of the rappers, it's hard to be a gangster. It's definitely hard to be a gangster. So, y'all take some of that to eat and everything like that. Y'all should go, I want y'all to kind of read my book. I got my book. I want y'all to read my book and see some of the stuff that I've been through in this life. But I know y'all, most of us youngsters now, y'all don't do much reading. So what I got in plan is to do an audio book on Am I a Monster? Right before I come out with my second book. I'm in the process of coming out with my second book. And it's going to be more street-wise, but this got enough in there to tell you about where I come from. But again, I thank y'all for all y'all support. Ask y'all to continue to keep supporting me and subscribing and give me subscribers and everything like that been going on. I'm not talking against a younger generation. Every generation have a thing to go through. I just would ask that y'all would look at what we went through and then look at y'all's situations and try to make some different decisions. Some decisions that are going to cause you longevity out here on the street. Going to cause you life, you know what I'm saying? Going to help you be there for your family, your children. You're going to make some decisions that for y'all benefit. Because all y'all my family. All of us. It's from the tip to the top, man. And we all family. And I say this out of love. I'm not saying this here trying to preach to you and going on. Because I even seen that in the preaching. Everybody, you got to be perfect. Everybody come there, a little kid. I heard a dude talking about a little youngster. Youngster stopped doing some of the stuff that he was doing, and they was ragging him out. And some people from the church was ragging him out over the thing that he was doing, opposed to giving him credit and encouragement for the fact that he was trying to make a change. You make a dude lose his hope. You make him say, what the use of me trying? Well, I'm trying to do the right thing, then I'm still going to get treated the same. You hindering your brother from being able to make a change by sitting there and persecuting him after he's trying to make a change over how much he should have changed. When you yourself, most of them in the church doing everything it is. We are the church. People are the church. And I believe in Jesus Christ and in God, Son of God and everything. And I love him. And I try to continue to love him and love people while I make my mistakes. But we got to raise up off them children, man. We make them think it ain't no use, man. Even when they do a good thing, if they don't do something 100, if they go 50% on something, ain't nobody gonna be sure, man. I'm so glad, man. I'm glad you didn't go and do it like that. You know, they're not gonna get that from the public. They're not gonna get that from nobody. All the public gonna see is, oh man, you should have went on and did this here for what? Well, then why didn't you do it? You felt I should have done it. You don't want to be sitting in jail. Why you want me sitting in jail? I mean, I'm gonna be talking to y'all about some things. I'm gonna be telling my story on the things that I did in jail, and this me talking to y'all. I did a lot of stuff in jail, and like I said, I ain't did it because I was super bad. I ain't did it because I was super tough. I ain't invulnerable. I ain't perfect. I ain't won every fight I had. I ain't been all the devil yet and still. If you look at the consensus in the street court and in jail and in a lot of other places, they would say I'm a gangster. But yet and still, I'm not perfect in that. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So lighten up on yourself. Lighten up on yourself. Some shit can go by the way. Let some stuff go by the way. Think some stuff over before you react. When you react out of anger, it usually turn out bad. Sit down and be masters of your own destiny. Sit back and look and be like, oh, should I do this here? What I got to lose? What I got to win? But if you're moving rashly, especially if we're intoxicated or whatever, me, I'm telling you, if I'm drunk, I done made some bad decisions. So I would, if I knew myself back then, if I was me talking to myself back then, when I got drunk or got mad over something or whatever, I said, hell on, man, go home, lay back, and then wake up in the morning, look around by yourself, and now decide what you want to do. That's what I was telling myself if I had that opportunity. But again, hey man, thank y'all. We finna wrap up some more stuff. We finna start talking about what happened in jail, and I got the incident reports and the different things to show it, and to show some of the things that I did in there. But we also gonna move on to telling y'all how to avoid some of the same situations that I got into if you go to jail. I don't wish nobody in there though. All right, thank y'all for tuning in on me. And when y'all, as y'all been asking, I've been answering some of the stuff y'all asked me about. So if there's some issues or anything concerning the prison system or even just life period, if you want my take on it, hit me up, subscribe, hit me up and get at me and be like, hey, what's okay, what about this situation? What about this situation? And I give it to you the best. Remember, I done made a bunch of mistakes, so I'm pretty much know the opposite way to do it. So anyway, thank you again. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Give me some subscribers. Let's push this station up because I want to actually do some shows where they actually be video and they actually be reenacting of some things. All right then. Love you. Hit that like button, subscribe to me, and then hit that bell icon so you know when the next video comes out.